For business news, videos and insights, check out the O2 Business blog by clicking the link on screen or in the description below. Hey guys, Basil here with BTech. This is a comparison between the HTC 10 and the Sony Xperia X. The HTC 10 is our gaming champion. It has an adaptable storage micro SD card slot so you can actually install games onto the SD card. It's also a sound champion with high-res headphones in the box if you're in the UK, as well as bottom and front firing speaker combinations that really make some great sounds, whether you're playing games, watching movies or listening to music. But how does it stack up against the newest from Sony? Priced a little bit less expensively in terms of RRP, but right now you can pick them up for a similar price. This is really a mid-ranger if the specs alone are anything to go by. You have a Snapdragon 650 under the hood. Having said that, it has a few real flagship elements. First off, it's got that 23 megapixel camera from the Xperia Z5. You've also got front firing speakers, so that's an instant hit, and the design feels premium. You've got a metal frame. That metal back though does mean no NFC on the back, so weirdly that NFC contact point is on the front. Side by side, the two look very different. You've got much more of a kind of like quirky design on the HTC 10, really heavy bezels, curved back as well by contrast to a flat back. Although the HTC 10 has flat sides as well, it means that it's quite comfortable to hold and secure to hold in the hand when paired with that curved backing. Different kind of softness and hardness on here. You've got a completely flat back, which is a little bit less ergonomic, but the flat sides just, again, give you something to grip on, though they do have a very elegant curvature to them, as you can see. As far as key design highlights go, it's not a USB Type-C, it is a micro USB, and that's versus a USB Type-C on the HTC 10. You do, however, on the Xperia X have a physical camera button. The power button doubles up as a fingerprint scanner, and left hand side you've got that SIM card SD card combo. Up at the top, 3.5mm jack, and this does output in HD audio, high-res audio as well. No contact point around the back, so you've just got that metal finish, and we have the kind of green gold variant. The only other highlights across both of those cameras, so 23 megapixels versus a 12 megapixel snapper on the HTC 10. The HTC 10's camera also has laser autofocus versus hybrid autofocus, face detection autofocus on the Sony Xperia X, which according to Sony fires up in 0.6 seconds or something like that, and as you can see that was very quick to fire, which is a good indication as to how it's going to perform. How will it perform? Hold tight for the full review when we'll dive deep into that camera. Now talking about the user interfaces, it's Android 6.0.1 across both. You've got HTC Sense on the HTC 10 versus Sony's newish custom user interface. The applications tray is a little bit different. It goes and suggests applications from the off as soon as you tap on that apps button, which I'm not entirely sure I really like. Can you switch that off? Jump into settings, and oh, you can switch that off, and you can also do a lot of other things. That's quite neat. Maybe we'll do a different video just on everything that you can do on the applications tray and home screen settings in general. But as you can see, just quickly scrolling through, there are some neat options for customizing that, as too are there on the HTC 10. 3 dots there, you can rearrange apps, show hide them, manage apps, and you can even change the grid size as well. If I jump out of that, you can see both side by side, you've got home screens, you have that applications tray like I said, and a pull down notifications tray as well. Perhaps the biggest thing about the HTC 10 is the fact you've got off-screen buttons, capacitive buttons below the display with that fingerprint scanner in the middle, which also doubles up as a home button as you just saw. What you can also expect are Snapdragon processors across both. You've got a Snapdragon 650 on the Xperia X. That's paired with 3 GB of RAM, and that's versus an 820 with 4 GB of RAM on the HTC 10. That means HTC 10 is just going to blow it out of the water in terms of gaming performance alone, and indeed especially when paired with that adaptable storage like I was saying earlier. That's 32 gig internal memory across both, though you can get them in 64 gig variants too. The displays are also different. While they're similar technologies, they're LCD panels of sorts. You've got an SLCD5 versus a triluminous IPS display. You've got fundamentally different sizes and resolutions. Full HD at 5 inches, Quad HD at 5.2 inches. The HTC 10 is a little bit red off angle, kind of has a weird tint to it. Then that said, so too does the Sony Xperia X. X, but not red. It's kind of a yellowier screen. Now we thought that might just be because we've got the yellow version, maybe our eyes were playing tricks on us, but it's just that little bit more yellow than the cool colors that we've come to expect in the past from IPS panels. The batteries were also very different capacities. You've got a 3000 milliamp cell versus a 2620 milliamp cell, although Sony has some brand new battery tech in here, which means not only will it charge quickly, but it should also last a fair bit longer. Will it? Well, we're going to be doing battery tests, aren't we? So stay tuned to BTech for a little bit more conclusive rundowns of the Xperia X. But in the meantime, hopefully this side-by-side between HTC's finest and Sony's latest will help you decide which one is right for you. Any questions about either, please fire them in the comments section below. And if you like the channel, click that thumbs up button, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thanks for watching BTech. For business news, videos and insights, check out the O2 Business blog by clicking the link on screen or in the description below.